Hi, I'm Jenny, and today we'll be doing a crisscross braided ponytail on my daughter. We did this for school last week, and everyone at school raved about it. They were thinking it was super cool, and and the best part was that it took about 8 to 10 minutes. It was right before school. So we're going to go ahead and get started. Now I blow dried her hair because she was outside playing, so we blew it dry. Okay, so you're just going to brush it and make sure that there's no tangles in her hair. Get it prepped and ready. Now we're starting off with 4 ponytails. That's how we're going to do it, and we're going to do just a normal braid, and I'm going to show you how to part the sections. And I have 2 clips just clipped to my shirt. It just helps me divide the hair and keep it separated because it can get really messy, and you want clean parts. That's what makes it look, that's what makes it look really cool. All right, so we're going to start over here. And again, her bangs are growing out, so we have the side sweep bangs going on. And so we're going to start parting from the side sweep bangs, and we're going to put your head down a little. We're going to come over and do kind of a crooked part, and then eventually you're going to come in the middle and come all the way back. So I'll show you. I just use a rat tail comb. This is a weaving comb since I'm a professional stylist and I do color, and I prefer this. But you can just use the regular plastic rat tail comb. So I start over here, and I'm going to come to the center of her hair. So I'm just going to make my line. And just do it how you need to do it. You can't. Is that better? Yep. There we go. So using the rat tail comb, I'm able to get a cleaner part. And so we're now in the side, and we're going to come to the center and all the way back to the back of her neck. Using the rat tail, you're just going to draw your line. And I'll show you what this looks like. Let me divide this so you can see. Okay, let's spin you over this way. So I have her part, and it comes all the way down to the back of the neck. So right here, I'm going to clip her hair off to the side, and we're just clipping it off because we're not going to finish work. We'll work on it next. So we're going to work on this side. So we have 2 halves, and now we're going to do another half. So from the middle of her hair, right where the comb is going to lay flat, to the top of her ear, we're going to come down. So just like this, and then I just brush it because, again, we want a clean part, and her part should be like this. And we will do the same on this side, but for now we're going to work on this side. Okay, so I'm going to part, leave this one right here by her face, and I'm going to clip this side. So right now we're going to work on getting this into a ponytail. Did you drop a ponytail? Okay. And I'm just going to keep combing, and I want this pretty high up. And you do want this ponytail to be smooth because you, again, want it clean. You want it to look fresh, not like she's been rolling around. So we're just going to keep it pretty high. I like to keep my hands close to the head. That's how I can keep control of her hair. And we're going to part it. We're going to put the ponytail in right now. Okay, so we have the ponytail in. It's going to be just sitting out right here. We're going to leave this alone. And then I'm just going to part this into 3 sections. Can you see still? 3 sections, and we're just going to do a braid. So you're just going to braid down, And if we don't know how to do, if you don't know how to do a braid, I can do a tutorial of how to teach you how to do a braid. The first one was kind of tricky because it's a French braid, but this one is the basic braid. And once you get this down, it's actually pretty easy. So you're just going to braid down, and I'm going to braid far enough that I want it to match up over there. So it's going to crisscross and land right here. Can I use another ponytail? Now we're just using this ponytail just to hold the braid in, but it's not going to stay in this on the braid. It's just to hold it in place so the braid won't come out. All right, now we're going to come over on this side and do the same thing. Again, you're going to, now you have this middle part right here. You have to make sure it lines up. So we're going to start and make a straight line, go to the top of the ear just like we did on this side, but you want your crisscross to be even. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Would it be easier if I like walk over here maybe? Like, is that okay? So I'm just going to go down, and I keep my finger right here. So when I grab the hair, I have my finger of where I want it to be at this ear, and then I just meet up. So that's how I determine where I'm going to go until I can feel it touch my finger. So if you don't have it clean, obviously you're going to keep going again until you get a clean part. There we go. Okay, we got that. And this side I'm going to clip back because we're going to do the same ponytail on this side. Now her bangs are growing out. I'm going to leave it alone. I'm not going to put her bangs, whatever fits in the ponytail is great, but I'm not going to make her bangs go in. So you're just going to want to make sure your ponytail is even with the sides. Sorry. All right, I think I got it. Okay. All right, so we got that part done. Okay, now we're going to do the braid again to match this braid, and then we'll cross it over. So get your 3 pieces. Put your head back. And so this is previous bangs growing out, and that's okay. We're just going to wait. I just pushed it down, and we're just going to try to braid it in. Yeah. Like, is that better? Okay, so let me start again. So you see her bangs are sticking out. So if you just push it down and take your other piece and fold it and just lay it over it, it will hold it down. And then keep your braid tight. And again, I keep my fingers really close, because if it's way back here or right back here, then your braid's going to fall out and you're not going to have a tight braid. We want her hair to stay all day. So you're just going to hold the braid tight and braid all the way down. And again, I braid until it meets over on our cross again. So I measure and see I'm too short. So I'm going to keep going. Let's see if that's enough. Okay, so there is that. Do you have your last, oh, sorry, we dropped our ponytail. Okay, so here's her 2 braids. Sorry, my ponytail's not. Okay, so there's her 2 braids. Now we're going to work on this side. Let me scoot through you. Okay, so we're just going to do our ponytails. I'm just going to clean this up a little bit. There we go. So I'm going to work on getting this over to here. And it's going to lay like this into another ponytail using this ponytail. So we got to get her hair brushed up here. Pull it up and brush it just so it's laying flat. And then I am going to take the hair, pull out the ponytail, and let me put my comb down, and now I'm going to tie it. So there you go. You want a tight ponytail to hold all of this hair in. You can brush it, and now we're going to do the same thing. So this lifts up, which is nice because then you can brush this hair down, make sure it's smooth. Okay, so let's do this side. Mind your way. Is that better? Okay. So you're going to do the same thing, make sure your ponytails are the same. Loop this over. Take out the ponytail. And you're going to wrap it up. There's that. Okay, now with those hairs sticking out, I just brush it and then I actually twist it and try to blend it in. You can use water and wet it down, or hairspray. But this is how she wore her hair last week, and she said she got a lot of compliments with it. So that's what we did. So this is the front, and her bangs are growing out, so we just sweep them over, and then this is the back. And we're done.